It feels like Season 2 just came out, but they're already adding another set of weapons into Modern Warfare 2 that come with crazy tracers and a crazy shooting effect, this being the Tracer Pack Purple Jolt Bundle, coming with 2 highly competitive tracer blueprints for Warzone and DMZ, a deadly operator skin, and a vibrant vehicle skin. The first item we have in the bundle is an operator skin, this being the Violent and Violent operator skin. Try to say that 5 times fast. It's an okay looking operator skin. It's almost like a purple version of the Crying Rose. Then for our first weapon, we've got the M4. Looking at the weapon skin itself, it looks really basic. I'm really hoping that these purple tracers and this shocking purple death effect look crazy. Then we also get to see the reticle here. This is pro-tuned for magazine ammo capacity, damage range, and recoil steadiness. Then we've got an RPK blueprint, which is still very meta in Warzone and DMZ. Once again, this is what the reticle looks like, has the same tracer effects. This one's pro-tuned for bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil steadiness. Probably going to be pretty solid in DMZ. Then we've got the Smack attack finishing move. As always, we're going to be testing everything out in this bundle, all the different forms. Then we've got the Grape Mines vehicle skin, and this is one of the better skins I have seen for the armored Humvee. Definitely going to be checking that out. We've got the Jolt Charm, which is pretty basic. Then we've got the purple voltage emblem. With that, go ahead and purchase this bad boy. Okay, I take it back. Remember when I said these weapons were basic? I didn't realize it was going to have a shiny pearlescent effect once we got in game. These look so much better in game than what they do in the menus. Go ahead, check out the RPK. Yeah, it does as well. That is a sick looking skin for this. It's not the coolest thing ever. It's not amazing, but it's so much better than what I thought it was going to look based off the previews they showed. Now let's show what the different tracer effects look like up in the sky. Pretty basic purple tracers. Let's see the shooting effect here. Ooh, it's like this electric effect, like a purple electricity effect. Check it out on the RPK, making sure it's the same. Looking sick. Check it out in a darker environment. Dude, that is so bright. And once again, these also have special dismemberment effects, meaning when you shoot enemies, there's a special effect that plays. We're going to test that out a little bit later in the video. When it comes to the Mastery Camo coverage, it covers up the entirety of the weapon. However, it turned the Platinum Camo a little bit purple, which is interesting. Here it is on the RPK, so Mastery Camos are going to cover every part of the skin. The solid camos also cover a majority of the skin, but there are some purple spots you can see sticking through. Here it is on the RPK. Then for the rest of the camos, the coverage is pretty interesting. It's like 50-50. We've got 50% camo, 50% blueprint. For the RPK, it does the same thing. I'm sure there's some pretty good combinations you can make, but this is the quickest one I could find. Then here is the charm. This is the lightning bolt charm. It's pretty basic, not too much going on. Now let's test out what happens when we start taking the attachments off of these blueprints. Some blueprints get completely messed up when you take off the attachments. Ooh, unfortunately, if you like the way this blueprint looks, you're definitely going to want to run the barrel, which is the high tower 20-inch barrel, because without it, yeah, it looks like that, which is way different. Now for the RPK, let's start taking off the attachments again. Usually the barrel attachment's the most important, and if we look back at the RPK once again, unfortunately, this one also requires that barrel as well. You definitely want to make sure you like the TAC 597 barrel, because as soon as you take this off, yeah, it goes back to that. Here's the operator skin in a third-person view. It looks semi-cool, but at the same time, it's kind of bland. There's really not a whole lot going on with it. It's really just a purple skin. All right, now it's time to test out the sneak attack finishing move. This is what it looks like on a standing up player. Okay, very sneaky. This is what it looks like on a player laying down. And then finally, this is what it looks like on a player bleeding out. And okay, those kind of look basic and look like finishing moves that are already in the game. All right, now we're loaded into MP to test out the death effects on these weapons. If you're new here and want to see more bundle reviews like this where we break down absolutely everything you want to know in the bundle before you buy it, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. After we test it in here, we're also going to head into DMZ and test it against bots as well. So not only does this have a tracer effect, there should be an effect. Oh, okay, so it turns the enemy and it just electrifies them. All right, let's try that again. All right, turn the corner. There we go. Yeah, this gun's shockingly powerful. Oh, okay, I'll stop. These dismemberment effects might not be as flashy as the Shinobi bundle ones, but I like them. It's just a nice, simple effect when you shoot them, because the over-top ones, like the Shinobi bundle ones, might get a little bit annoying the third, the fourth, the fifth time you do it. But yeah, just being able to see the enemy's bodies light up across the screen with the electricity effect is simple but cool. All right, there we go. We should probably double check and make sure the effects still work on the RPK. I assume it still happened, but that was pretty far away. Too far to really tell. Oh, there we go. And yes, 100% the electricity effect still happens on the RPK. After playing with these pro-tuned weapons for a few games, I can definitely say that I changed the attachments and I changed the tuning. This is not how I'd run these weapons in multiplayer at all. However, they did say it was pro-tuned for DMZ and Warzone, so that kind of makes sense. Ooh, one more. There we go. Oh, everyone's getting electrified up in here. Ooh. It's so simple, yet mesmerizing. One thing that's cool about blueprints in Modern Warfare 2, but can also be frustrating, the special effects are tied to attachments. So right now on this RPK, we only have the high velocity bullets on. That is what you need to get this effect. If you take off the high velocity bullets, you're no longer going to have these tracers and these different effects. However, since it's tied to the high velocity, I was able to put those same ammo type on the 7.62 cast-off, and look, it has this tracers as well. So when you buy this, you're also buying tracers for any weapon that shares this ammo type. Now, one thing I don't know is, if we put the ammo type on another weapon, does it also get the death effect? I guess we'll find out. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it. We do get the tracer fire on this cast-off by using the ammo type, but he didn't seem to get electrified when he died. So it's only the tracer, not the dismemberment effect. So for me to put the tracers on this weapon, all I had to do was go to ammunition, go to high velocity, click on skins, and then you'll see this version right here. And this is what adds the tracers. I'm more excited for this than what I should be. Let's see what this vehicle skin looks like when we get into it. Oh, it's got the same pearlescent effect. It doesn't seem to be as shiny, but this is a pretty sick looking vehicle skin. I can tell you right now, out of all the armored LTV skins I own, this is definitely the best looking one. I mean, look at that. It's nice, shiny, reflective, and I'm definitely going to be using this. From now on, we're using the lean machine, baby. Now it's time for the DMZ testing, which is going to be interesting because they said these weapons were highly competitive with this pro tuning in both these modes. I can tell you right now, this M4 is not going to be highly competitive. The M4 is just not that great in DMZ. It's okay, but it's not going to be a super duper competitive weapon. Honestly, I'm not even sure if the death effects are working on those bots. I did it so quickly. Here's the tracer effects. We're here to test out the death effects. The RPK, though, is still pretty meta in DMZ, so this is the one that's going to be highly competitive, not the M4. Come on. Oh, there we go. There's a bot. Let's see if this guy gets electrocuted when he goes down. All right. Flank around. Where's he at? Nope. Teammate got him. Doesn't count. No! Team, stop! There we go. Take him out. And wait, did he not get electrocuted? All right, what about this dude? No, it looks like they don't. Unfortunately, it looks like the dismemberment effects doesn't work here in DMZ, which is weird because the Shinobi bundle did. So only the tracers, not the death effects. Maybe they work for the RPK. Maybe it just bugged for the one weapon. Okay, the RPK build's actually really good for DMZ. I'm probably going to change the sight on it, but that's something you can easily change, and it's not going to affect the tracers. But everything besides the sight, super solid. All right, now let's get close range. Hey there, bud. I'm just going to get close to you. I'm going to see if you get electrocuted when I shoot you. You get electrocuted? No. Unfortunately, it also seems like the RPK, the dismemberment effect, doesn't work on bots either. I'm assuming this is a bug, and I really hope it gets fixed in the future. Every other weapon in DMZ, the dismemberment effects work. This is the only bundle we've tested that this isn't the case for, but sometimes issues with bundles like this just don't get fixed. I'm not even sure if they'll ever even be aware of it, and we're gonna go down. Overall, this is a pretty solid bundle. I think the Shinobi bundle's a little bit better. I think the Shinobi bundle, you get a little bit better value, unless you really like the RPK. I feel like a lot of people might like this bundle just because the RPK is still meta, and a lot of people are using the RPK, and this is a way to get some really cool tracers on the RPK. Okay, let's exfil and get out of here. I really don't want to lose two of my insured slots to test out this video. We got the RPK and the M4 here. If I had to give this bundle a ranking, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's just a weaker version of the Shinobi bundle. It's not bad, but it's not insane. The dismemberment effects are all right. They don't work in here. The tracer effects are semi-okay. Overall, just kind of a mid bundle. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you guys want to see any more bundles where we go through everything and test everything you possibly want to know out before you buy the bundle, make sure to unlock that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.